Hello, my children, and welcome to Rifle Basics. With me, some of you know me as Chelsea, others know me as Bex, and let's get started. Okay, I want to start with the parts of a rifle. Okay, this is the butt, this is the nose, this is the bolt, this is the strap, and this part right here is the neck. Okay, I'll be trying to refer them as much as possible to their proper names, but this part also just doesn't have a name really. So I'm just call this the top part of the rifle, bottom part of the rifle. Okay, so for right-handed drawspins, your right hand is going to be on the neck of the rifle. Underneath the strap, you're going to have 4 fingers on the front of the rifle and your thumb on the back of the rifle. Okay, I do know some people who like to take their thumb off to do drop spins, and that's fine. That's your way. I do not know. Okay, I do that though. Okay, so you would have your palm on the back and then your thumb resting. Okay, and your left hand is going to be on the nose. You're going to have 4 fingers over and thumb on the back. But there are 2 different ways I've been taught and know of from other instructors. It's kind of called the broken wrist, or a straight wrist, or a boxed out wrist, or there's a bunch of different names. If you recognize the style, then it's that name. I don't know. Okay? So broken wrist was the way I was taught to do, just like holding the rifle, but tosses I should always like it. So broken wrist or bent wrist, or kind of like a straight wrist, not like a straight wrist. Okay? Bent wrist is where you have kind of a bottom 45 or like downward sloping angle, and your arm is more closer to your body. And then straight wrist is where your wrist is pretty much straight over your rifle, and your arm is boxed out in a 90-degree angle-ish. It kind of looks like this. So the difference between the two is your instructor might tell you to do one over the other. If so, just don't listen to me. I'm some crazy person on the internet that you just happen to be watching. Okay? Anyways, the difference, again, another difference is just where your fingers are. So your 4 fingers, if you're broken wrist, they'll be on the front and your thumb will be on the back. If you have straight wrist, then they're going to be on the bottom, and your thumb is going to be facing down on the back. Okay? So let's get into it. Some instructors I know like to go 5, 6, 7, down 8. Other instructors I know like 5, 6, 7, 8, and. Either way, it's up to your instructor. Again, I'm just going to go with 5, 6, 7, 8 because that's the way I learned it and the way that I prefer it. Although again, I have done it both ways. So, what you do is you're going to let it go with your left hand, and you're going to bring it down to your side. A lot of times when you're doing drop spins, your hand will start to keep up like this, and that's really bad. Try not to do that. The way I would prevent that is to try and grab onto it if you're a beginner. If not, just try and like constantly either a slight movement so that you just know that your hand is down, or eventually you'll start to get used to just having it by your side and it'll become more relaxed. But I do know if I'm doing like 200 drop spins, my hand starts to creep. Okay? So it goes 5, 6, 7, down 8, and then you flip it over. So difference from rifle and weapon and flag is that flag is every other. So it's like 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. But rifle is different. This is 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, etc., etc. Okay? So you're going to bring it down in that count. Okay? Usually instructors do it a little slower than they might on flag, but sometimes they do it faster. So some tricks to doing your drop spins. 1, this is not a drop spin, okay? I've seen a lot of this when I'm trying to teach rifle or just with my peers, and that's not right, okay? It's not like a flip, it is a flip with a wrist, okay? So literally think like you're turning over your hand like, I don't know, single ladies, or flipping a flapjack or something. That is what you're doing. Rifle is all in the wrist motion, okay? It's not your elbow that's doing the work, it's not your arm that's doing the work, it's just your wrist, okay? Same goes for when you're doing tosses and stuff like that. So keep that in mind when you're trying to learn how to do drop spins, because you want to just move your wrist, okay? I've seen a lot of like how to stop the rifle. Okay, so let's see if I can try and do this and actually catch it. Some people will be like, okay, that's not it. It is not a turn and a half. It is half of a turn, okay? So you would be dropping here, 4, 5, 7, 8, and stop. Okay, it is that much of a turn. It's not a full stop. And the reason it's like a stop is your left hand is coming to stop your rifle, okay? When you are high-fiving a person, your right hand is met with their hand, or your left hand is met with their hand. Otherwise, your hand is just gonna keep on going. And if that is the case, then like, I don't know. Anyways, that's how you're gonna stop it. So your left hand is gonna come up to stop the rifle from moving any further to the right, okay? So what you do, it depends again on the instructor. Some will go 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've seen 5, 6, 7, 8, drop, stop. I've also seen 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Okay? Again, instructor differences, I don't know. So you go 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're going to bring it around, and your left hand is going to come to the spot either on top of the bolt or just behind the bolt. Again, depends on the instructor. I'm not going to tell you to do anything different than what you've been taught. Because yeah, I grew up in the West, so techniques vary across the United States and other countries, and I don't know them all. Okay? And your right hand is going to come to the butt on top. If you have the boxed out technique, then your forefingers are going to be as far forward as you can. Your thumb is going to be facing down, and this is how you're going to end. This is the same way that you'd start for left-handed drop spins. If you have the bent wrist technique, your thumb is going to be on the back, and it's going to be straight, and you have your palm on top of the rifle. Okay? So you go 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Okay? Next thing, same thing on left-handed drop spins, okay? Except the weighting is different. For flag, a lot of times you'll either have equal weighting on top and bottom or slightly different on top and bottom, so it's more evenly weighted, but the rifle is completely different. The butt is much heavier than the rest of the rifle, and that can make it hard for you guys to do drop spins if you're just beginning, and that's also why some people are better on right-handed, because you have the big butt and you don't have as much weight and resistance to bringing your rifle around, which makes it easier for it to stay near your hand, okay? On left-handed, it's a lot harder because you have to move the butt around, and so a lot of times people will go like this, and they won't be doing a proper spin. But their left hand will keep up, and then we'll be able to continue doing drop spins properly. Okay? The way to prevent this and to avoid this is to really work on just doing one drop spin at a time and try and get the proper weight. Okay? You do not want it to creep up. Okay? And that's when you stop the rifle too short, or you just don't want to let go and you have letting go problems, and you will creep up on your rifle by putting your the outside of your hand around and then coming up. Okay? You can do that for like shows, but we're not doing that for actual technique. Okay? So you should start and try and make a habit to just start with one drop spin if you're really new. Bring it around. Okay, my hand was too far down the rifle, so I want to bring it up. So I need to let the rifle do more of the work. Okay, good. So some more things I want to talk about for technique. Actually, no, I should try to talk about left. So same thing for dropping or stopping. It is half of a turn. I have never done a turn and a half. Okay, so it's half a turn, and you're ending in the right flat position or just your right side position. Okay, so you go 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Okay, that was really bad. Sorry. Again, boxed out wrist or bent wrist, depending on your instructor. This is why most instructors like to do right and left drop spins, because you start how you would begin for the other side, so it makes it really easy to go back and forth. Although some instructors do that, well, pretty much all instructors do that, I would suggest when you're at home, when you're practicing on your own, you do more on your left side than you're on your right side. If you do 20 on your right side, do 40 on your left side, or 50, just to make it so that you are better on the left side. Like, that is something I always strive for as an instructor, to make my students better on their left side than on their right, because left is harder, okay? So some things that people do wrong is they like to wrap their thumb around the neck of the rifle or around this part of the rifle, and this makes it pretty much impossible to do fast drop spins because you are constantly trying to hold on. It doesn't work. It also causes plane issues, so your rifle will start to go like this and wobble while you're doing drop spins, and you want to prevent that as much as possible. It should be moving in a straight line, okay? We want to avoid any problems with that. Also for feeding, I like to do turned out first position. Some instructors like to do second position turned out. I do this and then I do this for tosses. Okay? Again, I'm just some crazy person on the internet. Don't listen to me if your instructor tells me otherwise. I don't want you to get in trouble. Okay? Another thing that a lot of kids like to do is they like to use their elbow for drop spins. Okay? So they'll start bringing out. I can't really do it. Start bringing out their rifle, and they'll go like this, and that's not it. You want to keep your elbows almost digging into the sides of your body, but not really, okay? So keep it as close as possible. This is a really tight piece of equipment. You want to be sharp and strong with all of your motions, okay? Another thing I see is either the creep, which is that thing, so you start doing them, and all of a sudden you're there. You don't want to do that, okay? You just need to let the rifle do more of the work, okay? This is when you're like trying to catch it too soon, too early, and that's what causes this. It also happens if you're just really, really new and scared. You want the rifle to do most of the work, okay? The rifle shouldn't like, don't try and control the rifle that much. You should just be there to catch it and to stop it, okay? I'm also really sorry that I'm not doing like proper, I'm being really lenient. You should stop like that. You should stop straight up and down, okay? Again, with the creeping hand, you probably see this in my video because I do have a problem with this myself. That I tend to keep my hand up. Try not to do that. The last thing is I'm looking at my rifle slowly moving away from me, okay? That is what happens when you're looking at your rifle. When you're doing drop spins, try not to look at your rifle as much as possible, otherwise it will cause you to slowly start moving to the side, and that can throw you off, make you lose your grip on your rifle, or cause you to scream. Okay, so that is it for my video. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button below this video, and I'll see all you guys next week. Bye, my children.